This program is proudly brought to you by Bianco Building Supplies, helping to build South Australian football.
Here we go. All right. Woo.
Good evening everyone, I'm Nat Adamopoulos and this is Full On Football, the only local TV show that promotes local South Australian football. Well, I hope you've had a great week. I've had a fantastic week. I had the opportunity of actually interviewing Mark SAWSA this week, and let me tell you, it was great, and we will be seeing that interview in the coming weeks. Tonight we're going to look at the games that of course have been played in all three of the men's leagues, and we're also going to be looking at women's football tonight, so yay, we've got a bit of women's football on. Our cameras was at the Super League match between Adelaide Blue Eagles and Adelaide Galaxy, so we've got highlights of that. And also, as I said, we were at the Friday night women's match, which was the match of the month, and that was Adelaide City up against Fulham United, and one of our guests will like that word, Fulham United, and we'll actually introduce you to them now. Again, we've got community radio coming to community TV. This time we have the panel from Sportswrap from Coast FM, which is on Tuesday nights 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's the right times. And all these people contribute to the promotion of football. From my left, which is your right, we have Singh, Nick Malerba and Kevin Agostini. Welcome to Full On Football, guys.
Thanks, Nat. Great to be here.
We're looking forward to this. It's like radio with pictures.
It is, and you're all first-timers, so I promise I'll be gentle with you all.
Thank you very much.
No fun then, we might leave now.
No fun. Okay, well, look, Nick, I met you first time last year. I was a panellist on your show, which I really enjoyed. It was great fun, and have to say we've been friends ever since. Sportswrap, tell the viewers a little bit about Sportswrap.
Sportswrap developed about 18 months ago when there was a void that came in with the basketball show with Coast FM. They're not being able to go to air, so I was asked to fill in the show, and with my co-panellist Raji, where we could do a little bit more of the local stuff and concentrate on stuff that normally Sportscap don't do. A little bit of amateur football, a little bit of local soccer, a little bit of NBL, a little bit different than some of the other stuff that's not available on radio, so it's filled in a bit of a void, and hence we've taken the ball and run with it.
It is a fantastic show because I do listen to it all the time. Now, Raj, I know you love your football, and especially Fulham United.
Absolutely,
and
yes,
you would be absolutely ecstatic that Mark SAWSA is going over there.
Yeah, it's great, great coup. I lived in Fulham for 2 years, so followed them when they were in Div 1 and went up to the Premier League, so it was fantastic. They were managed by Jean Tigana, the Frenchman at that time. So, and Mark SAWSA is a great signing. So
yeah.
They just hang on by the skin of their teeth this year, but he'll be playing Premier League next year. So it's fantastic.
Big fish there over there, which is fantastic. Now, I know you do play a little bit of football.
I have, yes.
And as a keeper, no less.
Dabbled in the keeper at the collegiate level. So, but I think I was most famous for my fluoro Guernsey, bringing it back to the 70s. So.
But I've heard.
You're still wearing it, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I've heard that as a keeper, you make a better cricketer.
Oh, thanks very much. I think you're probably right, mate. You're spot on.
No, look, you are a good cricketer, and you've notched up some quite of achievement, racked up some runs lately. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, yes, well, I played in the Premier League for Pembroke in the A1 comp, and lucky enough, I won the batting trophy last year, so I made about 750 runs, so it was a good year, so can't complain.
Very good person to have with us. And Kevin, look, I've only recently met you, and this is the first time we've actually personally met face to face. I do love your involvement in sport. Do you have any other involvement apart from doing the show?
As far as the media is concerned,
within sport?
Term, no, I've given it all up. I've had sore back there for a while, so I lost touch, and then I actually got out of the involvement. So I was playing indoor cricket, basketball. I even played mixed netball for a while there.
Oh, did you?
Competitive table tennis, competitive bowling, whatever it was, I became involved in it. But I actually had to withdraw, and now I observe a lot more, and I get involved in the talking more so than the action itself.
Well, I think that sometimes because I do regularly ring you guys. I think I've bamboozled you a little bit sometimes.
No, you've
haven't I?
impressed me. Never bamboozled me. Always impressed me.
Well, it's great that you guys have come to my house and our house and on the show tonight, and I'm sure we're going to have a great time talking football.
We're actually blessed.
You're blessed.
We're blessed.
We've hit the big time following Mark SAWSA.
Oh, look, I have to ask you, all three of you, the same question. What's your highlight been within the football this year, the South Australian football?
The local, actually, I think my highlight would be the in the state league, the rise of the Northern Demons, having a fantastic season, and I think they splashed out a bit of cash on Adrian Leet, who's a absolute gun recruit. He said he's going to give me money every time I mention his name, so no, but he's been fantastic as assistant coach, and I think they're going to do great things. So their improvement has been my highlight this year, I think.
They are right up there. We'll look at that later on. What about you, Nick?
I think the fact that apart from Adelaide City and Metro Stars being on the top, the rest of the league is a very open, even league. So it's created a lot of interest, and it's created a lot more excitement within the game. So it's brought the league back into a higher focus, and I'm enjoying that.
And Kevin, what about yourself?
Well, Nick's just stole my thunder. That's what I was going to say. So
We can use the same words.
I'll just go
What
with
about the
Nick's.
top five?
Yeah.
The top five in regard to...
At the end of the season, we've got now top five, so they get to play that, and we have a grand final. So I think that'll be great to watch.
Absolutely. It makes it all the more interesting. There's more competitors and makes it a far more entertaining final series.
Definitely.
What do you think, Nat, about the promotion, relegation and the finals? It's interesting to have both in one competition.
It is, but I think a lot of people would like to have more importance on the finals. So if you're actually finishing well in you get promoted, rather than just having the top two being promoted and the finals a separate competition to itself. So they may look at that and change that in the future, but it's going to be great, and we look forward to that. Now, look, this is the Super League segment, so why don't we have a look and see what happened with the results with round 12, and this in the Super League. Had some great games here. I'll leave the first one till last because we were actually at that one. Campbelltown 0, Raiders 4. That was quite a surprise for everyone. A deja vu for Raiders because they did the same the week before. Aaron Vesvelt scoring a brace, Scotty Morrison and Mimi Saric scoring there. Metro Stars 1, Para Hills 2. Great win there by Para Hills. James Young scoring for Metro Stars, Pat Barbaro and Matt Marchioro, who I'm really impressed with from Para Hills, doing a fantastic job there. Croydon Kings 2, Modbury 3. Very eventful match, this one, where the keeper, Anthony Stam, was sent off just before half-time. They did not have a reserve keeper, so they had to put one of the guys on the pitch back into the goals, and did a good job himself. Chris Adcock and Joe Lagana scoring for Croydon, and for Modbury, Reece Devlin, Russell Clayton and Nathan Day. Nathan Day's been doing magnificently for Modbury Jets. White City 1, Adelaide City 0. A magnificent win there by White City. Saranti Parizos scoring the early goal there. Ryan Manilev has come over to White City from Metro Stars, so he was playing that game. And Chad Bajaya has re-signed for 2 more years there with White City, so fantastic. He's an integral part of White City. And of course that top score, Adelaide Blue Eagles 3, Adelaide Galaxy 3. Gianluca Legati scoring, Forte and Fortunato Folletti for Blue Eagles, and Greg Hadjias scoring a brace, and Tom Dittmar scoring for Adelaide Galaxy. And I'll tell you, that game, and I have to be honest here, I've been watching Blue Eagles a few matches, and they haven't been very exciting matches, but I think over the weeks they've been getting better and better, and this game was a very exciting game, guys.
Has their form improved in the last 2-3 weeks, or due to the players coming back, or just put their game together a bit harder?
Well, I think they've got their game together. They have had some players come in, but I think they're just playing good football now, and they're getting better with each match. And look, this game was great. Now we've got some highlights from this game, so if we can go to that and have a look at that while we're talking.